Well, welcome back to Friday Live with Brian Monahan at the New Amazing. Hope everybody's having a wonderful week. I've had a great week. I've had a lot of unique opportunities in the recent week. Prestige company I work for, we had a live hybrid event, so I was able to get out and meet up with a lot of my industry colleagues. We obviously followed all safe protocols. That was actually part of the purpose of the event, was to show what that looked like. And it was just really nice. I put on a tie this week, and it was just really wonderful to get back and experience a little bit of what I might have experienced in past life. But I did learn a few things. Definitely, I'm going to recommend the event industry for those who are meeting safely, that maybe we go ahead and get our names embroidered on our masks, because it is really hard to recognize people in masks. It was just really interesting. It's like, hey, I recognize you. But the other thing is, a lot of people have longer haircuts, all kinds of things. So it was a crazy week. So first off, welcome to those who are joining here today. It's always great to start off the end of the week with some positive joy, and just talk about possibly what you're doing for the weekend. Anybody got any great plans for the weekend? We're actually heading out on vacation on Saturday. We're going to be heading out, and it's going to be a modified staycation, just in another city. We've rented a VRBO house that's got a pool, and we're just going to take it easy, but get a little new scenery. Just really limit our exposure. But, hey, I was thinking about something this week, and I thought I would share for the week. It's something called Second Wind. And let me see here. There we go. I always like to go to Wikipedia or Encyclopedia or Dictionary.com. I'm always a fan of reading what something is, instead of just, the evolved ideas that I have in my head. But used to be a marathon runner. Good morning, Alan. Great to have you here. Alan is a good new friend in my life. He's part of my mastermind Megamind group, and we've been pushing each other to really grow in our businesses and our lives personally. So thanks for stopping in, Alan. And so I want to talk about second wind today. And no, I'm not talking about farts. Although my wife and daughter might tell you otherwise, that I might specialize in second wind. But no, I'm talking about second wind as it comes to walking or running. One of the biggest disappointments in my life is I've run into some feet and knee problems. I probably ran too much when I was younger. I have run 10 marathons, and just really loved running. And the favorite part I had about running was what was called runner's high, or second wind. And what that is, you're out for a run. You kind of hit a point where you feel like, hey, I don't know if I can push through, but you do push through. And it's as if you get this new energy. I think it's partly mental, possibly relaxing into the workload you're doing. It's an opportunity to push past your normal boundaries. And so I was thinking this applies to life. A lot of us don't have a plan, or don't have a goal. I just watched a video that somebody in my group shared today from Arnold Schwarzenegger. And in one of his speeches, he talks about having a goal or a vision. And I think, that's what was really good about running for me, is I was like, I'm going to go out for a 5-mile run, or I'm going to go out for a 10-mile run. And so you had a goal. And when you have a goal, it causes you to get past that pain point. And when you can get past the pain point, maybe at 5 miles, if you're trying to run 10, you're like, I don't know if I want to do this. I'm going to head home. But you push through, and maybe at mile 6, you start to get what's called a second wind. Some people say it's endorphins. Others say it's your body calibrating. But I think that also is true in goals in life in general, things that you're going for. If you don't have a goal, when you get to the point of pain, you don't know when to push through. So you need to have that goal that's further than what you can do, so that you can actually get into second wind. And what was really cool is during second wind, when I used to run, and now during my walking, I actually get into even a better zone. You're loosened up. You've got your stride. You're moving fast. And so I encourage you to think about your goals and getting them documented. I'm taking a course with Melanie Spring, who I interviewed a few weeks ago. It's called 90-Day Challenge. And we have to identify what we want to manifest, what we want to create. And for me, my goal is by the end of the course that I have a keynote speech written and practiced it 10 times. And then I'm taking another course with her in the fall in person. And my goal is by the end of the year to be booked for a keynote speech. I don't know what that's going to look like exactly, but I know that I put it out there. It's a stretch, so I will have to get second wind. And so what are your goals? What are your visions? What things can you put on paper? And I think that's important too, as we talk about where we're headed in our lives, is what are you willing to go on record for? It's really easy to kid yourself and like say, I really don't want to do that, or it's not what I thought it was. But when you tell the world what you're going to do, like I've told the world, I'm going to broadcast on Fridays at 9 a.m. Well, I missed a week. It's easy to like skip things if you don't tell other people about it. We often hold our commitments to other people better than we do to ourselves. So looks like we got another comment out there. Good morning, my favorite Catherine Gardette. Love you. Hope you're having a great day. I'm sure we'll chat some point today. Great job earlier this week on your 5 Gs. She came up with 5 gratitudes, did a talk during our live hybrid event. Very nice, very touching. Always love your work, Catherine. But I believe Catherine's on a similar journey as me. She's got some speeches out there that she's looking to create. She's got some things she wants to do as well. And so what are you doing to get yourself into a second wind? For me personally, I decided that I'm going to walk 25 miles a week. And I break that up. I try to do it in 5-mile increments, but different things might make it only 3. Some days I get 7. But I got to get 25 in for the week. But what I really love is when I do the 5-mile tracks. After about the first hour of walking, I get into second wind. And there really is something that changes in your mind and your body. I believe endorphins just start pumping through you. And all my best ideas, my inspirations, your body just gets into a really good spot. And so I do encourage the actual physical aspect of this. If you can get out and walk, whatever it might be, something that takes you past your comfort threshold to get you into a space where your body's working hard and it has to release some different chemicals and make different changes. I don't know all the data behind that, but I know it shows up everywhere when I hear people. And it also reduces things like cortisol and some of the stress hormones. So I think there's a lot to it. It burns off a lot of the bad energy as well. So give that a whirl. Little heart from Catherine. You're the best. And I know you're getting these messages 15 seconds after I say them because we were practicing live streaming earlier this week, and I had to remind you of comments being about 10 to 15 seconds after you asked people for comments. So we're all learning as we go. My favorite guy, Randy Chaffee. Randy is amazing. He has a marketing company that is, he serves the roofing industry, and he is one of the hardest working people I've ever met. Last night, he was sending out notes to our group saying at 8:30, he's like, "Who's working?" And half the group was working. Maybe all of us were working. Not because we are workaholics. We were just having fun doing the things we do. So, good morning, Randy. Randy is a shark. He gets it done. He loves to play, have a good time, and work hard. He's going to be in Cincinnati later this year. Can't wait to see you on that trip. And Catherine gives me a ha, 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 ha. So just having a good time here. Thanks, everybody, for stopping in. Let's go back, and I'll just kind of close this out. So my thoughts for the day when it comes to second wind. First, you need to set a goal or set a vision. It needs to be bigger than what you feel comfortable with. You need to share it with other people so that you're on the record. And then you need to go out and do it. And when you feel like you're ready to quit, you need to keep moving forward and get into second wind and then be like, damn, this feels great. I'm going to do this shit. Melanie Spring, I'm going to manifest this shit. I'm going to get it done. So get your second wind, get moving. You guys got this. Have a great weekend. See you next week.